Hello and welcome back to the Nasty Metal Productions channel here at YouTube, and welcome to another Friday review. Today I am finally here to review Force Perspective, the new debut album from Atlanta, Georgia based energetic melodic metal rockers Crossed Hearts. Released on June 13th via Haunt/Beastmaker's Trevor's Church Recordings label. Crossed Hearts may have concluded their tour with Savage Master, but the love train never stops. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, before I get into giving my thoughts on Force Perspective, you know what I have to do. I have to do a track list rundown, so I can tell you folks what are the songs that are on this album, how many tracks there are on this album, and what is the time length for this album. Since this album consists a total of 9 tracks, it clocks in at the length of 36 minutes and 47 seconds. So, these 9 tracks are, well, of course, beginning with Speedin' For Your Love, White Lies, Bad Guy, Ruminating, Hot Foot, Call of the Wild, Free Destiny Rock, War Rig, and then finally ending with Spellbound. So there you go. There are your 9 tracks. It's great to hear that sound, isn't it? Since it's been several weeks since I've done an album review, you know that whenever I was to bring this back, you know it'd be about time that you'd hear that sound again. The sound of my notes slapping and hitting my mic. Just for your own pleasure. Yeah. I caught Crossed Hearts, of course, at the first Frozen in Time Fest about 2 weeks ago, which is how I got this album and even the shirt for the promoting. Plus, I even got to meet the vocalist Carly Jackson, who is very cool, by the way. Very cool, very cool. So, for those who may not be familiar with Crossed Hearts, let me introduce you guys to Crossed Hearts and this album. This album from Crossed Hearts offer up 9 slabs of molten metal with plenty of hooks, soulful yet sharp-edged vocals, driving melodies, and smoking leads that are all wrapped up in this steel package that was nicely produced by Palladium guitarist Alex Parra, who brings this album to life. Just from the overdriven nature of Screamin' For Your Love all the way to the last song, Spellbound, it is a driving force. It's melodic metal, but it's melodic metal with loads of attitude. Just also take a listen to songs like White Lies, The Galloping Ride of Bad Guy, Call of the Wild, The Ripping Fast Free Destiny Rock, or even the thunderous War Rig, which crushes like a massive steamroller. So you have plenty of knife-edge, razor-sharp, well-bladed rockers here. Now, the one song that pushes Crossed Hearts into the realms of melodic heavy metal is with the main single off of this album. That is Ruminating, a very well-written guitar-driven ballad that depicts being a prisoner of our own mind and how in the end, what we believe is what comes. A waltz with destiny upon the tightrope of free will. Words taken from the Bandcamp page for this single. By the way, you can find the link to their Bandcamp page down in the description box. Now back to the song. It has this cold-like atmosphere to it that works rather greatly and is elevated by Carly Jackson's smooth, yet razor-sharp vocals that are just delivered with so much emotion and conviction. She absolutely owns this song, and as well as the other songs as well. This is such a good album. For a debut album, I feel that they practically knocked it out of the park. It is such a great start for Crossed Hearts. Just a lot of great feel-good energy that is felt throughout this whole album. So I can't greatly enough or enough, to praise this album, and of course Crossed Hearts. Again, what they're able to showcase on this debut album is just, I think is so impressive that I can just imagine how well they'll able to kind of expand on this further with subsequent albums. So I just think this was a great start for Crossed Hearts. And so there you go. There's my thoughts on their debut album, Forced Perspective. Putting it down here at least, or at least showing it this way because there's a lot of glare in this room. Anyways, again, so Forced Perspective, as far as my rating, I originally had typed down a 9.90 out of 10, but more so thinking this, I think I should bump this rating up to a 9.95. This is it's a great album, and I think there's just a lot of great energy to be felt throughout this album. So again, I really want to at least further recommend this album. Again, it's just so good. And so for those who may have, let's say, listened to this album, if you have any thoughts, whether they are positive or negative, you can leave them in the the comment section below. But if you have not yet checked this album out, again, like I've stated, you can find the link to the Bandcamp page in the comments. The description box below. I'm trying to go move faster because of things are making their way into the audio, the background. So either way, this is a great album, and I hope all of you enjoyed this album. And just as much as I enjoyed this one, it's a really good album. And for those who have, again, whether they are positive or negative, you can leave your thoughts in the comments section below. So with that, this is Heavy Thrasher saying I'm out, and I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.